Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The run from the shotgun. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense. But now they got a manageable situation.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
to the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The lone back's got it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together in.
Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and make... Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair... Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like...
He's going to fire deep. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And how about that?
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for space. It's Martin. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's going to run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock.
Going up top. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll go back to the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of it.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've first play of the first possession of OT. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in over.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.